Dear students, in the last session, we have discussed about the preparation, properties and uses of ammonia and nitric acid, and also the oxides of nitrogen and the Lewis dot structure of oxides of nitrogen. In this session, we are going to discuss phosphorus. So, then allotropic forms of phosphorus. Allotropic forms of phosphorus. Phosphorus is found in many allotropic forms. The important allotropic forms of phosphorus are white phosphorus, red phosphorus and black phosphorus. These are the three important allotropic forms of phosphorus. Now, let us look at the properties of white phosphorus. White phosphorus. White phosphorus is soft, translucent, white, waxy, solid. It is very poisonous in nature. It is insoluble in water and also soluble in carbon disulfide. It dissolves in sodium hydroxide solution in an inert atmosphere to give phosphine. It dissolves in sodium hydroxide in an inert atmosphere to give phosphine. The equation, the chemical equation is, this is PH3 phosphine plus 3 NaH2PO2 sodium hypophosphite. Sodium hypophosphite. Sodium hypophosphite. White phosphorus burns in air to produce dense white fumes of P4O10. This is P4 plus 5O2. We get P4O10. P4O10. Okay. Structure of white phosphorus. White phosphorus. Look at the structure. P it consists of discrete tetrahedral P4 molecules. It consists of discrete tetrahedral P4 molecules with P bond angle 60 degree. White phosphorus is less stable and more reactive. This is because of the angular strain in P4 molecule. This is all about the structure of white phosphorus. Next one, red phosphorus. red phosphorus. Red phosphorus is prepared by heating white phosphorus at 573 Kelvin in an inert atmosphere for several days. ಅಂದರೆ ವೈಟ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸನ್ನು 573 ಕೆಲ್ವಿನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ದಿನಗಳವರೆಗೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ we are going to obtain the red phosphorus. When red phosphorus is heated under pressure, a series of phases of black phosphorus is obtained. Is it right? Now, when we come to the properties of red phosphorus, it has iron gray luster, it is odorless and also non-poisonous, it is insoluble in water as well as in CS2, carbon disulfide, it does not glow in dark, it does not glow in dark. When we come to the structure of red phosphorus, structure. It is polymeric, consisting of chains of P4 tetrahedra, P4 tetrahedra linked together. It is less reactive when compared to the white phosphorus. It is less reactive when compared to the white phosphorus. This is all about the properties of red phosphorus and its structure. Next, black phosphorus. There are two forms of black phosphorus. One is alpha black phosphorus and beta black phosphorus. Alpha black phosphorus can be obtained by heating red phosphorus at 803 Kelvin in a sealed tube. Similarly, beta black phosphorus can be obtained by heating white phosphorus at 473 Kelvin under high pressure. But black phosphorus does not burn in air up to 673 Kelvin. Black phosphorus does not burn in air up to 673 Kelvin. This is all about the preparation of alpha and beta black phosphorus. Next, phosphine. First, let us look at the preparation of phosphine. Preparation of phosphine. Phosphine can be prepared by the action of calcium phosphide with water or dilute HCl. Calcium phosphide Ca3P2. This is calcium phosphide. When it is treated with water, we get 3 CaOH twice plus 2 PH3. This is phosphine. Phosphine. Similarly, it can also be obtained by treating calcium phosphide with dilute HCl. With dilute HCl. Look here, this is 3 CaCl2 plus 2 PH3. Once again, this is phosphine, phosphine, and this is calcium phosphide. This is one of the important method of obtaining phosphine from calcium phosphide. By treating calcium phosphide either with water or with dilute HCl, we can obtain phosphine gas. Second one, in the laboratory, phosphine can be obtained by the action of white phosphorus with concentrated sodium hydroxide in an inert atmosphere of CO2. Look at the chemical equation. This is white phosphorus, when it is treated with sodium hydroxide, so we get PH3, this is phosphine, NaH2 PO2, sodium hypophosphite. Okay? This is the second method. The third method of obtaining phosphine is by the action of phosphonium iodide with KOH. This is phosphonium iodide. Phosphonium iodide. So, here we get PH3 plus Ki plus water. This is phosphine. Phosphine. Okay? So, these are the three important methods of obtaining phosphine. Phosphine. Now, let us look at the properties of phosphine. Properties of phosphine. First one, it is non-inflammable when pure. It is non-inflammable when pure. Second one, it catches fire in the presence of P2H4 or P4 vapors. It catches fire in the presence of P2H4 or P4 vapors. Third one, it is slightly soluble in water. It is slightly soluble in water. Fourth one, it is a colorless gas with rotten fish smell and it is highly poisonous. It is a colorless gas with rotten fish smell and it is highly poisonous. Fifth one, it explodes in contact with traces of oxidizing agents like nitric acid, chlorine, bromine vapors. Next, sixth one, phosphine is weakly basic. It gives phosphonium compounds with acids. PH3, this is phosphine, acid HBr, we get PH4Br. This is phosphonium compound. Phosphine is weakly basic. It forms phosphonium compounds with the acid. Uses of phosphine. First one, it is used as Holm signals in seas and oceans for signaling danger points to steamer. Second one, it is also used in smoke screens. First one, phosphine is used as Holm signals in seas and oceans for signaling danger points to steamers. Second one, it is also used in smoke screens. These are the two important uses of phosphine. Next, halides of phosphorus. Phosphorus forms two types of halides, PX3, here X may be FCl Br I, and PX5, here X may be FCl Br. Now, let us look at the preparation and properties of phosphorus trichloride. PCl3. Phosphorus trichloride, its formula is PCl3. First, preparation. Phosphorus trichloride is obtained by passing dry chlorine over heated white phosphorus. Now, let us look at the reaction. P4 Cl2 6 times gives 4 PCl3. This is phosphorus trichloride. It is also obtained by the action of thionyl chloride on white phosphorus. P4 plus 8 SOCl2, you get 4 PCl3 plus 4 SO2 plus S2Cl2, S2Cl2. So, here this is sulfur monochloride and this is phosphorus trichloride, phosphorus trichloride. Structure of PCl3, phosphorus trichloride. Look here, phosphorus, here there is a lone pair of electrons on the phosphorus atom and so then Cl, Cl, here this also Cl. So, it is having pyramidal shape or pyramidal structure. This is having pyramidal structure, in which phosphorus atom undergo sp3 hybridization. So, this is the structure of PCl3. So, here there is a lone pair of electrons on the phosphorus atom and this structure is known as pyramidal structure, in which phosphorus atom undergo sp3 hybridization. Now, the properties of phosphorus trichloride. Phosphorus trichloride is a colorless oily liquid and hydrolyzes in the presence of moisture. PCl3 plus 3 water gives H3PO3, H3PO3 plus 3 HCl, PCl3 hydrolyzes in the presence of moisture to give H3PO3 and HCl. Now, it reacts with organic compounds containing OH group like acetic acid and ethyl alcohol, Look here, C2H5OH, this is ethyl alcohol. When it is treated with PCl3, we get 3 C2H5Cl plus H3PO3. This is ethyl chloride. And with acetic acid, CH3COOH, acetic acid, PCl5 gives CH3COCl, acetyl chloride, H3PO3, acetyl chloride and H3PO3. This is all about the properties of phosphorus trichloride. Phosphorus pentachloride. Phosphorus pentachloride, its formula is PCl5. So, first one, preparation. PCl5 can be prepared by the reaction of white phosphorus with excess of dry chlorine, This is white phosphorus and this is dry chlorine. We get 4 PCl5, phosphorus pentachloride. This is white phosphorus. Second one, it can also be obtained by the action of sulfuryl chloride on white phosphorus. Look at the reaction. P4, this is white phosphorus, SO2Cl2, this is sulfuryl chloride, and we get 4 PCl5 plus 10 SO2, sulfur dioxide. These are the two important methods of preparation. Okay? Now, second one, properties. PCl5 is a yellowish white powder. In moist air, it hydrolyzes to give POCl3 and finally gets converted into phosphoric acid. Look here. So, PCl5, it combines with water and gives POCl3 plus 2 HCl. POCl3 plus 3 water, we get so H3PO4 plus 3 HCl, So, first PCl5 hydrolyzes to give POCl3 and then it further undergo hydrolysis to give phosphoric acid. Okay? Next one, it sublimes. When heated and decomposes on strong heating. Look here, PCl5 when it is heated strongly, we get PCl3 and Cl2. When PCl5 is heated strongly, it decomposes to give PCl3 and Cl2. So, then PCl5 also reacts with organic compounds containing OH group or hydroxyl group such as ethyl alcohol and acetic acid and gives corresponding chlorides. So, it reacts with organic compounds such as ethyl alcohol and acetic acid and form corresponding chlorides. Look here, C2H5OH. It combines with PCl5, gives C2H5 Cl plus POCl3 plus HCl. This is ethyl chloride. And this is ethyl alcohol. And acetic acid, CH3COOH. This is acetic acid. Combines with PCl5 and gives CH3 COCl. This is acetyl chloride. Acetyl chloride, POCl3 and HCl. This is all about the reaction of PCl5 with organic compounds containing hydroxyl group. So, with ethyl alcohol it gives ethyl chloride, with acetic acid it gives acetyl chloride. From these reactions we can come to a conclusion that PCl5 is used in the synthesis of organic compounds like ethyl chloride, acetyl chloride, etc. Okay. Phosphorus pentachloride also reacts with finely divided metals. Finely divided metals and gives respective chlorides. Phosphorus pentachloride also reacts with finely divided metals on heating. Look here, Ag plus PCl5 give 2 AgCl plus PCl3. Sn tin plus PCl5 give SnCl4 plus 2 PCl3. Okay. So, here this is all about the reaction of PCl5 with the metals on heating. Okay. In gaseous and liquid phases, PCl5 exists as trigonal bipyramidal structure. Look at the structure. So, here these 3 PCl, 1 PCl, 2 PCl and this one PCl bonds are called equatorial bonds, and these are joined by dotted lines. And these 2 PCl bonds are called axial lines. This is the bond length 240 picometer and this bond length is 202 picometer. So, axial PCl bond length is 240 picometer, equatorial PCl bond length is 202 picometer. Thus, there are 3 PCl equatorial bonds and 2 axial bonds. Axial bonds are longer than equatorial bonds. This is due to the more repulsion of the axial bond pairs when compared to the equatorial bond pairs. Is it right? In solid state, it exists as ionic solid. as PCl4 plus PCl6 minus, in which the cation PCl4 plus is tetrahedral, and the anion PCl6 minus is octahedral. In solid state, it exists as ionic solid in the form of PCl4 plus PCl6 minus. It contains both cation and anion, in which the cation PCl4 plus is having tetrahedral geometry and the anion PCl6 minus is having octahedral geometry. Okay. So, next, oxoacids of phosphorus. Oxoacids of phosphorus. You know that phosphorus forms a number of oxoacids like hypophosphorus acid, pyrophosphorus acid, orthophosphorus acid, orthophosphoric acid, like that. Now, let us look at the names and their formulas, preparation of oxoacids and bond characteristics in their structures. Look here, first one, name of the oxoacid, then formula, then oxidation state of phosphorus, then characteristic bonds, and their numbers, then preparation. So, now let us look at the names of some important oxoacids and their formulas, oxidation state of phosphorus in the oxoacids, characteristic bonds and their numbers, and the important methods of preparation. First one, hypophosphorus. So, phosphenic. Its formula is H3PO2. Oxidation state of phosphorus in this acid is +1. Characteristic bonds and their numbers, this is 1 POH bond, 2 PH bonds and 1 P double bond O bond. And preparation, white phosphorus plus alkali plus alkali. When white phosphorus is treated with alkali, we are going to obtain hypophosphorus acid. Second one, orthophosphorus. This is phosphonic. Formula of orthophosphorus is H3PO3, this plus 3, and 2 POH, 1 pH, and 1 P double bond O bonds. Methods of preparation: P2O3 plus water. When P2O3 is treated with water, we are going to obtain orthophosphorus. Then pyrophosphorus. Pyrophosphorus. Formula H4P2O5. H4P2O5 plus 3, oxidation state of phosphorus in H4P2O5 is plus 3. 2 POH, 2 pH, 2 P double bond O. Methods of preparation: PCl3 plus H3PO3. When PCl3 is treated with the orthophosphorus acid, we are going to obtain pyrophosphorus acid. Next one, hypophosphoric. H4P2O6 plus 4, 4 POH, 2 P double bond O, then 1 PP. Methods of preparation: when red phosphorus is treated with alkali, we are going to obtain the hypophosphoric acid. Here hypophosphorus acid, its formula is H3PO2, oxidation state of phosphorus is plus 1. It contains 1 POH, 2 pH and 1 P double bond O bonds. It can be obtained by treating white phosphorus with alkali. Orthophosphorus acid, its formula is H3PO3. Its oxidation state of phosphorus in H3PO3 is plus 3. It contains 2 POH, 1 pH and 1 P double bond O bonds. It can be obtained by treating P2O3 with water. Pyrophosphorus acid, its formula is H4P2O5. Oxidation state of phosphorus is plus 3. It contains 2 POH, 2 pH, 2 P double bond O bonds. It can be obtained by treating PCl3 with this one, orthophosphorus acid. Then hypophosphoric acid, its formula is H4P2O6. Oxidation state of phosphorus is plus 4 and it contains 4 POH bonds, 2 P double bond O bonds, 1 PP bond. It can be obtained by treating red phosphorus with alkali. Orthophosphoric Its formula is H3PO4. Oxidation state of phosphorus is +5. Characteristic bonds 3 POH bonds and 1 P double bond O bond. Preparation P4O10 plus water. P4O10 plus water. Next one, pyrophosphoric. H4P2O7, oxidation state of phosphorus in H4P2O7 is +5. It contains 4 POH bonds, 2 P double bond O bonds and 1 POP bond. It can be obtained by heating phosphoric acid. And the last one, metaphosphoric. Its formula is HPO3 N-time. Oxidation state of phosphorus is +5. So, 3 POH, 3 P double bond O, 3 POP. It can be obtained by heating a mixture of phosphoric acid and bromine in a sealed tube. Here orthophosphoric acid. Its formula is H3PO4. Oxidation state of phosphorus is +5. It contains 3 POH1 P double bond O bonds. So, it can be obtained by treating P4O10 with water. Pyrophosphoric acid. Its formula is H4P2O7. Oxidation state of phosphorus is +5. It contains 4 POH, 2 P double bond O, 1 PO, P bonds. It can be obtained by heating phosphoric acid. The last one, metaphosphoric acid. Its formula is HPO3 N times. Oxidation state of phosphorus is +5. It contains 3 POH, 3 P double bond O, 3 POP bonds. It can be obtained by heating a mixture of phosphoric acid and bromine in a sealed tube. Now, let us look at the structures of some important oxoacids of phosphorus. Structures of some important oxo acids of phosphorus. First one, orthophosphoric acid, P double bond O, OH, OH, OH. This is orthophosphoric acid. Its formula is H3 PO4. Second one, orthophosphorus acid. Orthophosphorus acid, P double bond O, this is H, OH and OH. This is orthophosphorus acid. Formula is H3PO3. Next one, pyrophosphoric acid. Pyrophosphoric acid. H4P2O7. Next one, hypophosphorus acid. H3PO2. Next, cyclotrimetaphosphoric acid. Cyclotrimetaphosphoric acid. This is cyclotrimetaphosphoric acid. Its formula is HPO3 tris. And the last one, polymetaphosphoric acid. Polymetaphosphoric acid. Polymetaphosphoric acid, its formula is HPO3 N-time. So, this is all about the structures of orthophosphoric acid, orthophosphorus acid, pyrophosphoric acid, hypophosphorus acid, cyclotrimetaphosphoric acid and polymetaphosphoric acids. Okay. Now, let us look at some important characteristics of the oxo acids. First one, in all oxo acids, phosphorus atom is tetrahedrally surrounded by 4 other atoms. Look at the structure. In all this structure, phosphorus atom is surrounded by 4 other atoms. Okay? Second one, all the oxo acids of phosphorus contain at least one POH and one PO bonds. Look at the structures. Here PO and POH bonds are there. Here also PO and POH bonds are there. Here also PO and POH bonds are there. Here also PO and POH bonds are there. Okay? Third one, the oxo acids in which phosphorus has the oxidation state less than +5 contain, in addition to PO and POH bonds, either pH, example in the case of H3PO2, or PP, example as in the case of H4P2O6, but not both. In order to understand this, let us take these structures. Here, in addition to PO and POH bond, pH bond is there. Here also, in addition to PO and POH, pH bond is there. When we come to this one, in addition to PO and POH bond, PP bond is there, but not both PP and pH bonds are present in the oxo acids. If PP bond is there, pH bond will not be there. If pH bond is there, PP bond will not be there. Is it right? Next, fourth one, the oxo acids in +3 oxidation state undergo disproportionation to give compounds in lower and higher oxidation states. Let us take an example. So, here H3PO3 4, when it is heated, so we get PH3 phosphine plus H3PO4. H3PO4. Okay? In this example, the oxidation state of phosphorus in the reactant side is +3, whereas in the product side it is -3 in one product and +5 in another product. This type of reaction is known as disproportionation reaction. Next, fifth one, the oxo acids of phosphorus containing pH bonds have strong reducing properties. Thus, hypophosphorus acid is a good reducing agent because it contains 2 pH bonds, hence it reduces silver nitrate to metallic silver. Now, let us look at the reaction. 4AgNO3 plus H3PO2 plus 2 water, we get 4Ag plus 4HNO3 plus H3PO4, H3PO4. Okay. This reaction is an example for the reducing nature of oxoacids of phosphorus, particularly hypophosphorus acid H3PO2. Look at the structure. Here there are 2 pH bonds are there. Hence, H3PO2 is a strong reducing agent. Okay. Next, sixth one. In oxoacids, pH bond is not ionizable and do not play an important role in the basicity. But the hydrogen atoms of POH bonds are ionizable and are responsible for basicity. Hence, H3PO3 is dibasic because it contains 2 POH bonds, and H3PO4 is tribasic because it contains 3 POH bonds, Okay. This is all about the characteristics of oxoacids of phosphorus. Okay.